There we are, October Red Boxing with World Champion Nina Hughes. First time guest, Welcome to the channel.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
We was just speaking off camera about you getting ready to defend your belt.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, on your opponent, etc., I want you to just let us know a little bit about the adversities that you face being an older boxer.
No one would give me a chance because of my age. No one would sign me at first. It has been a struggle, but I'm glad I proved everyone wrong now. So,
can you let us know, Nina, when did you actually start? Because obviously there's a reason why it's taken so long. So give us a little bit of a background, because I haven't done that much homework on you, and I'm one of these that's not ashamed to admit it.
So I started amateur boxing. Started boxing when I was 25. So I've been boxing 15 years. I had a good amateur career, won quite a few national titles, was part of Team GB, so I got all my experience in the amateurs, and then decided to turn pro at 39, which everyone just laughed at me, really, like, why have you left it so late? But when earlier on in my career, the professional boxing wasn't around for women like it is now, the opportunities weren't there, so I did look into it when I was 30, when I come off GB, and there's just no opportunities, so I carried on. I gave up for a few years and I carried on as amateur. I see the opportunities there now, and even though my age, I just thought I've got to give it a go, otherwise I'll regret it.
So when you was obviously at that point where you're thinking, okay, I'm going to turn pro, and you're 39, talk to us about that process, your thought process, any doubts, what were the thoughts going through your mind?
It was during lockdown, and I remember
turn pro in lockdown.
I remember seeing it's when the women's boxing started being televised more. Yeah. Sitting at home watching it, eating loads, getting fat, thinking I'm missing boxing. Amateur gyms were shut, professional gyms were open, and I was watching the girls on telly, thinking I can still do this, I can still compete with these. And so I joined the pro gym, and here I am now.
You said that you had problems with people wanting to sign you, but how did you push back against that? How did you say, you know what, no, I am good enough. No, it's not about my age, it's about my skill. You're going to listen to me and you're going to take me seriously.
Just kept pursuing. I mean, even when I spoke to my coach at first, he was like, why have you left it so late? But then as soon as I went and had a little trial with him, we just clicked straight away. And he believed in me. He seen my ability. And then when I found a manager, I was with MTK at the time, and they gave me the chance, and it went on from there.
Talk to me about that transition then, because being an amateur boxer for so long, obviously, so the shorter rounds, it's more like a tournament style. It's almost quick in and out.
Yeah.
That difference now from doing the amateur for so long and then changing over to pro, how did you find that? The transition?
I really enjoyed making changes. I think it's I really enjoyed the one-on-one training, changing everything. We did have to change a lot, but I enjoyed learning new things. So it was nice to learn all the new things, change your style slightly without changing it too much. It was more just tidying everything up, adapting, learning to sit on your punches a bit more, and just changing it slightly. And I really enjoyed that.
When you talk about sitting down on your punches, that is something that I often hear boxers say, like the pro game, it's more about just slowing the pace down, sitting on the punches, because we want those power shots. We really want to do the damage in the rounds that you're given.
Yeah.
Did you find, when I talk about the transition, we talk about the power shots, the sitting down on the shots, did you find that there was a massive difference in your results in the ring?
Yeah, definitely, because I think in amateur it's so arm punches, because you're so busy trying to get back out of range. I was never actually throwing my punches properly, and that was a big thing that my coach picked up on. Now I wasn't turning my shots over. We worked on it a lot at the beginning, just throwing like a 1-2 correctly, and just as soon as you learn to throw it quickly, the power difference,
Did you have a different coach for your pro? Did you change over coaches as well? So how did you find your coach?
Yeah, just obviously he picked up on everything I was doing wrong, and we did have to change a lot, but we clicked straight away, so we got on.
Brilliant. So you have got a defence coming up, and you've said it's Shannon, Courtney. So talk to us about that. Obviously she's been a professional longer than you, but you've got that massive amateur pedigree.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that fight, Nina, and how you see it going, and why you see it going that way.
Yeah, it's the fight I'm excited about. She lost her world title to Jamie, who I beat, and it's a fight I believe that I'm going to win, and I'm going to win comfortably. But I think it'll be a good fight, and one I'm excited about.
Are you one for talking at the table? Because I think Shannon's one for talking at the table. Are we going to expect kind of fireworks? Are we going to? Because you're quite, reserved, respectful, polite. Not saying that Shannon isn't,
but can we expect some like spicy talk at the table?
I don't think so. I don't know. Depends what she says. No, I'm not. Look, at the end of the day, I respect her as a fighter. I've got nothing against her. I just think it's a good fight and one that I'm looking forward to. So, I'll see.
We've also got Ebony Bridges as well. Is that somebody that, like I said, I know nobody overlooks her opponents. I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
But with the women's division, because it's a lot smaller, as in the pool's smaller, there's more people to fight, there's more opportunities. You can go up and down the weight. You've kind of like got a free reign, as it were. Is Ebony somebody that you're also looking at?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I would have liked her next, but she's been injured. So Shannon's next, and then beat Shannon. Ebony, that's who we want next after.
We are really excited. It's nice to speak to you, and it's nice to see. And I don't want you to feel like, oh, you're unfocused because you're an older fighter, but it just shows that if you really want to do something and you stick at it, you can do it. You're a world champion.
You're only as old as you feel, eh?
Spot on. Thank you so much for your time, Nina. Lovely to meet you, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.